Welcome to Royal Lovers. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and show some love to royalty. I am your host, Zane. It seems as though Prince William's 42nd birthday was a royal event that strayed from the norm. This year, the usual fanfare was replaced with a conspicuous silence, with Kensington Palace not indulging in the usual flurry of activities that mark a royal birthday. It's interesting to note the solitary briefing from a trusted palace correspondent, Richard Kay of the Daily Mail. Now, Richard Kay is an interesting character in this narrative. He's known to have deep-seated connections within Kensington Palace and even Buckingham Palace. His coverage of the birthday celebrations, or lack thereof, paints a fascinating picture of the current royal dynamics. The briefing was laced with tales of the widening rift between Prince William and his brother, Prince Harry. Yet, beneath the surface-level narrative, there's a wealth of subtext that speaks volumes about the state of affairs within the palace walls. From the carefully curated images coming out of Kensington Palace to the seemingly endless fixation on the Sussexes, there's a lot more to this royal birthday than meets the eye. Now, it would be remiss not to mention the domestic setup at William and Kate's multiple residences. Despite public perception, these royal homes are not maintained by the Duke and Duchess themselves. They have a team of domestic staff, albeit ones who don't live in. This, it seems, is a deliberate choice to limit the number of eyes on their personal lives and their marriage. Charles's disappointment in his eldest son's perceived lack of curiosity and ambition is also a noteworthy point. It's suggested that William is hesitant to take on any more patronages unless it serves to highlight his brother's absence. The crux of the matter, however, appears to be William's ongoing discontent over Prince Harry's decision to step back from royal duties. Despite public assurances of support behind palace doors, it's a different story. At the end of the day, it's clear that the focus of this royal birthday was far from the usual celebrations. While the royal family presents a polished exterior, what happens behind the palace doors may surprise you. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, known to us as William and Kate, are no exception. Despite their public image of approachability and simplicity, their domestic life is far from ordinary. Can you imagine the future king and queen mopping the floors or taking out the trash? Well, let's burst that bubble. You see, the royal couple has a plethora of staff members who ensure that their lives run as smoothly as a well-oiled machine. From cooks to cleaners, gardeners to personal assistants, a veritable army of helpers is always at their disposal. And while some might think that these staff members reside within the palace grounds, this is not the case. Our beloved Duke and Duchess prefer to keep their private lives just that, private. No live-in staff means fewer prying eyes into the intimate workings of their marriage and their unique domestic setup. Now, speaking of their marriage, rumors and speculations have been swirling around for years. In the absence of any direct confirmation from the palace, these whispers have only grown louder. Is their marriage as picture-perfect as it appears in public? Or is there more to the story? Well, it seems like there's always more behind the palace doors. The royal family is, after all, just that, a family. And like any family, they have their quirks, their secrets, and their challenges. The only difference is that their lives are under constant scrutiny, their every move analyzed and dissected by the public and the press. Despite the glamour and intrigue of royal life, it seems there's a lot more to the story than what meets the public eye. As we delve deeper into the world of the royals, we uncover layers of complexity that add a touch of humanity to the almost mythical figures we see on our screens. But as they say, every family has a secret, and the royal family is no exception. A royal family isn't all that different from a regular family, feuds and all. Now let's navigate the choppy waters of the ongoing feud between Prince William and Prince Harry. The brothers, once inseparable, now find themselves at odds with one another. The rift between them seems to be more than a mere sibling squabble. It's a tangle of emotions, loyalties, and perhaps a dash of rivalry. The first whispers of discord emerged around the time of Harry's marriage to Meghan Markle. Some say it was the differing paths the princes chose that led them astray. William, the future king, bound by duty and tradition, and Harry, the rebellious younger brother, seeking to carve his own path. Adding fuel to the fire was the Sussexes' decision to step back from royal duties, a move that reportedly blindsided the royal family. The couple's candid interview with Oprah Winfrey further deepened the divide, with allegations of royal racism and lack of mental health support. And of course, we can't ignore the fact that their relationship has been played out under the unforgiving spotlight of the global media. Every gesture, every But the feud isn't contained to just the brothers. It has wider implications too. The royal family, known for its never complain, never explain mantra, has been thrust into a maelstrom of controversy. The Queen, at the helm of the monarchy for over 7 decades, now finds herself navigating uncharted waters. The brothers' relationship has also impacted their significant others. Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle, both outsiders to the royal family, have found themselves caught in the crossfire of this royal rift. Clearly, the rift between the brothers is more than just a simple disagreement. It's a complex web of emotions and loyalties. As we continue to watch this saga unfold, one can't help but hope for a resolution. After all, at the heart of this royal feud are 2 brothers, bound by a shared history and hopefully a shared future. The relationship between William and Harry is a tale of 2 princes, each with their own unique journeys and challenges. Prince William, as the elder, has been groomed for kingship since birth. He's the steady hand, the reliable force, the embodiment of tradition and duty. His path has been well-trodden, with each step carefully planned. Yet, beneath the surface of this royal duty, there's a sense of unfulfilled potential, a yearning for more than the confines of his predestined role. Now let's turn our gaze to Prince Harry. He's the spare to the heir, the one who has had more freedom to carve out his own path. And carve he did, steering away from the royal fold to create a life with his wife, Meghan, and their children across the pond. He's embraced a more modern approach to royalty, one that acknowledges the need for emotional well-being and personal fulfillment. Their roles within the royal family couldn't be more different. William, the future king, is all about upholding tradition and maintaining the status quo. Harry, on the other hand, is challenging that status quo, questioning what it means to be royal in the 21st century. Public perception of the 2 princes has also been starkly contrasting. William is often seen as the dutiful prince, while Harry is viewed as the rebellious one. Yet, these labels don't do justice to the complexity of their individual journeys. William's commitment to his role shouldn't be mistaken for a lack of ambition, nor should Harry's quest for independence be misconstrued as defiance. They are simply 2 men navigating the complicated terrain of royal life in their own ways. As the 2 princes continue to chart their own paths, only time will tell how their relationship will evolve. Will they find common ground amidst their differences, or will their individual paths lead them further apart? It's a tale of 2 princes, each with their own story to tell, each with their own role to play in the grand tapestry of the royal family. As we look to the future, there are many unanswered questions about the dynamics within the royal family. The world watches, wondering what the next chapter holds for the House of Windsor. It's a saga filled with tradition, intrigue, and personal drama, and it's far from over. When it comes to Prince Charles, there are whispers of his potential disappointment in his eldest son, William. These are, of course, merely speculations, but they do raise interesting questions. Will William manage to step up to the plate and prove himself as a future king? Or will Charles's concerns, if they do exist, prove to be well-founded? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, the question of Prince Harry's future role within the family continues to be a hot topic. Since his departure from the UK, Harry has built a new life for himself and his family in the United States. Yet many wonder if he will ever return to take on more royal responsibilities. Will he choose to maintain his independence, or will the call of duty prove to be too strong? The truth is, we can only speculate on what the future holds for the royal family. Their lives are a complex tapestry of duty, tradition, and personal choice. And while we may not have all the answers, we can be sure of one thing. The royals will continue to captivate us, keeping us on the edge of our seats with their every move. One thing is certain, though. No matter where their paths may lead, whether they choose to embrace their royal roles or carve out their own paths, the members of the royal family will continue to fascinate us. Their unique blend of tradition, intrigue, and personal drama is a compelling narrative that shows no signs of stopping. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the lives of the royal family. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video with your fellow royal enthusiasts. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, I am your loyal host, Zane.